I hope all is well. In this video, you'll see me writing recipes that I'll keep forever, sketching what I see, preserving the art I've made, baking a lot, wandering through Tampa, including Blick, of course, and then ending it all at an aquarium. I hope you enjoy. A project that I am currently working on is putting all of my favorite recipes into this book, this recipe book that I got on Amazon. Pretty much anytime I like a recipe, I stick it onto the fridge, and I've accumulated a bunch, and the fridge was getting kind of full with my recipes, so I thought this would be a good solution. I also got one of those photo printers that turns your photos into stickers for Christmas, so I can add pictures, and that makes it more fun. I'm also using a fountain pen. I'm learning that I like medium and broad nibs because one of my favorite parts about using fountain pens is exploring inks, and this is Ferris Wheel Press Steeped Umber, in case you're wondering. And yeah, it feels weird showing this on camera because it feels like my journal or something, but it's not my journal, it's recipes. So yes, I'll let you know how that turns out. I just made this flip page for my Pop-Tart recipe because I ran out of room, and I am very proud of this little flip page. And I feel big-brained, and it was big fun to create it. So I don't know if you watched the 50 States in 50 Days series with Ryan Trahan and Haley Pham over this past summer, but it was so good. They went to every state in 50 days and stayed in an Airbnb, and I was in the bookstore today. I still am in the bookstore because I needed to plan a video, and I found Haley's book, Just Friends. I believe it was released yesterday, so I'm looking forward to reading that. Romance is actually my favorite genre, and I have not been able to complete any books this year for whatever reason. I started Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid, the favorites, On Writing by Stephen King, and Super Communicators, and I just haven't been able to finish any books, so I'm looking forward to this one, and I love seeing people's dreams come true, so yeah, super cool. I also sat at the counter and finished this drawing in my traveler's notebook. I've been urban sketching a lot lately. Yesterday and today, I have been planning a great blue heron painting. It's going to be a big one, 30 by 40 inches. Last night, I did the thumbnail and decided the size that I wanted. And then today, I worked through the color composition on Procreate. And yeah, because I realized, why am I not doing my color compositions on Procreate? I've been doing them by hand with like watercolors. And why am I doing that to myself? Like, just do it on Procreate, Charleen. Anyways, I saw this ad for a phone case on my Instagram, and I really liked the color palette, so I took a screenshot so I could use it as inspiration. But the color palette actually ended up being pretty close to the OG reference. I did kind of, make it a little more romantic though, because you know, I love me a romantic palette. At the end of the month, we're gonna go to Blick. There's not one near us. The closest art store that we have near us is Michael's. And the artists know that it's just not the same. It's not the same. So I'm really looking forward to going to Blick and getting this big ol' surface that is going to take up most of my wallet. But that's okay. Yeah, that'll be really fun to paint, I think. I'm not sure like what to do for the face though, because I think his eyes were closed in the reference, so I don't know if I should draw in an eye or what. Anyways, I'll decide that later. I'll figure that out later. Something else that I did today was, actually not today, I did a couple days ago, was I tried the oiling out technique for the first time on Penelope, because I was noticing some surface quality issues. Like, there was one part where it was drying matte and then another part where it was glossy. I heard that oiling out is supposed to help with that, so I tried it, and most of the time I anticipate like stuff not working, but it worked, and it worked well. I used Gamblin 3-in-1 to do that, and it's good to know, and I'm glad I tried it. And I'll let that dry and then do varnish. Also, while I'm thinking about it, I know I need to get a mic, and that is at the forefront of my brain to make my videos better. I promise. Me and my team are working on it, my team being me. So just, you know, bear with this for a little bit. My videos will get better, I promise. So I just left the doctor. I finally was diagnosed with MASLD. I did not expect to get diagnosed with anything today. I thought it was going to be a simple like check-in, but I'm so grateful because my god, I've been to so many doctors this past year and a half. And then also possible PCOS, which will get diagnosed hopefully next week. I just feel so much relief. It's so nice to know what's going on. I mean, it's not good news, obviously, but at least now we know what's going on, so that's good. I'm also just happy to have a diagnosis because I feel like I've been gaining so much momentum lately, and so now that we can treat this, I'm looking forward to hopefully having even more momentum and like hopefully feeling like myself again, because I guess these things are making my moods out of whack, so it'll be nice to like feel like myself again. And I have been lately, so it'll be nice to feel more like myself again once we treat things. And yeah, it's just so nice to not feel crazy, because like when you go to so many doctors and you're not getting like any results, you're kind of like, is it in my head? But no, it's not. Something was wrong. Actually, my last doctor that I went to said she didn't expect to find anything significant. Anyways, moving on. But the fatigue and the moods is what has been like really getting to me. So I just feel so relieved that it's not me. Like, there was a reason. Today was pretty productive. I finished my recipe book. Of course, I'm going to continue to add to it, but most of the recipes that I wanted to put in are now in there, and only the best recipes make the cut, so this is a special book. Anyways, we also hung up the fire horse painting, as you can see. I found a frame for it. It was a little bit small, so I had to trim it, and ever since I had to trim it a little bit, like, I just feel disconnected to it, and I don't love it anymore. Ever since I had to trim it. I don't know what that's about, but yeah, it is now on the wall though, so that's good. I'm also working on a color study. I put a layer of yellow for the base a couple days ago, and it hasn't dried yet, so I can't really continue that until that layer dries, so that's a little bit annoying, but I've been working in my sketchbook in the meantime. I also got some happy mail from Art by M. I ordered some washi tape and stickers that I'll probably open right after this. This package came from all the way across the pond. Look how cute her little sticker is. Aw, cute. I ordered these really cute, sweet little mice. A fun fact about me is that in middle school I played the trumpet in jazz band, so that's kind of why I picked these out. I also just like the colors and the gingham, and I think it's cool how she uses collage, and it's just very cute. Then I also ordered some washi tape. I love that she had washi tape. This is a nice spring pattern that I'll probably use in my hobonichi. And then I got a fall pattern because I've been wanting a fall pattern. And again, probably will use to decorate my hobonichi during the fall time. And yeah, these I'll probably put one of them on my sketchbook. I thoroughly enjoyed going to the Florida Aquarium. If you're ever in Tampa, I really recommend it. I got so many reference photos to pull from that you will probably see in my sketchbook soon. And it was just cool. I love animals. A fun fact about me is that in middle school, I volunteered at a nature center, and I was the one to hold up snakes and baby gators for visitors. So I also feel most inclined to drawing animals and landscapes. I started drawing a lot of portraits because it felt harder for me and I needed to practice it, but animals is what comes naturally to me, and I just think they're really cool. So I think I'm going to go ahead and ditch this painting idea for a couple different reasons. Those reasons being, one, I don't think my reference photo that I have is strong enough to pull from and draw from. Two, I'm not feeling water-soluble oils, and I think I just need more practice with them and more time to understand them. Three, I just am not feeling it anymore. I went to Blick this weekend and have a bunch of new supplies that I'm more excited about and want to play with. And I also didn't find the panel size that I wanted to use at Blick. So I think I'm more so feeling working in my sketchbook, and I think I would like some time to work in my sketchbook and play with my new supplies. So I'm going to go ahead and pivot from that. And anyways, I think that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I think my next video I'm going to be playing with my new color pencils that I got and testing those out. So, and probably I took so many reference photos at the aquarium, so I'll probably draw those with my new color pencils. Anyways, I will see you in my next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. I hope your April is wonderful.